everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I will be showing you my top summer fragrances. These are fragrances that are fruity, fresh, juicy, mouth-watering. If you want to see what they are, then keep watching. Before we jump into this video, if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for your continued support. It means the world to me. If you haven't yet subscribed, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and activate that notification bell. Without further ado, let's jump right in. These fragrances are some of my favorite fragrances to wear during the summertime. They keep me smelling fresh and clean. And these are in no particular order. The first one I'm going to talk about is Junoon Noir by Haramain. This has a note of kumquat, there's lime. This is known to be a dupe for Dama Bianca. This also has notes of ors, there's violet, there's jasmine, vanilla, musk, and cedar wood. The opening is really fresh and juicy from that kumquat and the lime. This is also powdery and musky. It's zingy, refreshing, mouth-watering, juicy. I love wearing this in the summertime. Again, this is Junoon Noir by Haramain. This next one is Dolce Shine from the house of Dolce and Gabbana. Some of the notes in this are mango, there's quince, which is a grapefruit-like scent. This also has solar notes, it has ozonic notes. This has sea salt, orange blossom, and jasmine. This is a citrus fruity scent. I just love the scent of mango and quince combined. Again, it smells citrusy, sweet, juicy, mouth-watering. It smells like solar sun-kissed skin. This is delicious. It makes me think of the beach. This is a great one to wear during the summertime on the hottest of days. And this literally smells like summertime in a bottle. The scent makes me so happy. And I have really been enjoying this one. This is a bright yellow bottle, which is a very happy type of color. It matches the scent in here perfectly. And I strongly recommend for those of you who love the scent of mango and that solar sun-kissed fragrance. This next one is Onika by Nicki Minaj. This is so good. This is my favorite one from the Nicki Minaj collection. I sampled quite a bit of them, maybe not all, but I absolutely love this one. This has notes of pear, which is one of my favorite notes in the fragrance. There's star fruit, there's mandarin orange, osmanthus, orchid, water lily. This has a note of sugar cane. There's white musk and cedar. I just love the scent. These are juicy summer fruits. This is another really refreshing, mouth-watering, playful, summery type of scent. It gives me a vibe of being on a tropical island. There's a hint of that white musk in here, and it's a clean musk, and it just smells clean and fresh. It adds freshness to this fruity floral fragrance. The water lily gives it a watery feel. It smells aquatic. It's so delicious. Onika by Nicki Minaj. This next fragrance is Girl of Now Forever by Elie Saab. This is such a beautiful fragrance with a lemon peel, raspberry. There's an almond note, which you have in the original Girl of Now. This is a very citrus forward fragrance. It's extremely citrusy. I'm not a huge fan of these heavy citruses, but this smells so refreshing. As this develops and dries down on my skin, I really get that almond. It smells nutty, refreshing. It's fresh, it's sweet, it's bright. It's a very bright, uplifting scent. This scent makes me so happy. I have to say that the citrus in here does dominate this fragrance, especially in the opening. But if I'm patient and I wait for that dry down, I start to smell the raspberries, the nuttiness, and it just smells really good and juicy. And I think it's a perfect one for those really hot summer days. I also really love Girl of Now Shine by Elie Saab. This is another flanker to Girl of Now. And this is a pineapple dominant fragrance. You also get the nuttiness in this. This shares the same DNA to Girl of Now and Girl of Now Forever. They do share similar DNA. This one is sweeter. I wouldn't recommend this one for the heat. This is really nice on warm days. But when it gets really hot out, I would go with this one, because this is more refreshing. This is Girl of Now Forever, and this is Girl of Now Shine by Elie Saab. Great summertime fragrances. The next fragrance is Rogue Love by Rihanna. This is a tester bottle, so I don't have the cap. This fragrance has notes of peach, red berries, there's mandarin orange, there's coconut, honeysuckle, orchid, jasmine, caramel, vanilla, and woody notes. This is such a great, affordable celebrity fragrance. I immediately get that juiciness from the peach and the red berries. This is so good. It smells peachy, it smells tropical from the coconut. It's sweet from the fruits, but not overly so. In my opinion, this wears perfectly in a high heat. Now, this doesn't have the best performance, but it's okay on those really hot days when I don't really want to smell too much perfume or too perfumey. This just gives me that right amount of freshness. It's mouth-watering, very refreshing, just like all of these are. And this is a great affordable one. All of the ones that I have showed you up until this point are very affordable. They're celebrity, they're designer fragrances. You can find them for great deals on some of those gray market websites. Again, this is Rogue Love by Rihanna. This next fragrance is Toy 2 by Moschino. It comes in this whimsical, really adorable bottle. There's apple, mandarin orange, magnolia. There's white currant, there's jasmine, musk, and sandalwood. This is a great combination of your citrus and floral. It's fresh and clean with a woody base. I love to put this on when I just stepped out of the shower. It's clean smelling. The apple and mandarin orange really give this a zest, a brightness. It's like a crisp green apple. I get clean musk in this. And all of this sits on a woody base, which gives it a little bit of warmth and depth. This is very juicy, mouth-watering again. It's refreshing. It's a playful scent. And it has some sweetness to it. And the sweetness comes from those fruits in here, which are equal parts sweet and citrusy. And this combination works really well. A great freshie for the summertime, Toy 2 by Moschino. This next one is Alien Eau Sublime by Mugler. And this one definitely has the alien DNA. For those of you who love the original Alien, you still get that jasmine in here. That jasmine does come through. It's an andolic jasmine. It's just not as harsh smelling. I'm a fan of Alien, so I'm really enjoying this, especially in the summer, because Alien is too much for summertime. This one has lemon, it has solar notes, there's mandarin orange, there's jasmine. This has tiare flower and orange blossom. This also has that cashmere and amber that's found in the original Alien. Essentially, it's a citrusy, white floral, yellow floral, amber fragrance. This fragrance takes me to tropical places. Because of that note of coconut and the tiare flower, this pairs so well with that jasmine, and it's sitting on that bed of cashmere and amber, and it smells so intoxicating. I have worn this one quite a lot so far, and I have gotten compliments every time I wore this, or people have asked me, what fragrance do you have on? This one really projects and it leaves a beautiful sillage. This is Alien Eau Sublime by Mugler. This next fragrance is Donna by Trussardi. This has notes of yuzu, melon, there's citrus, there's jasmine, there's a tea note, orange blossom, lotus, and vanilla. This also has sandalwood and patchouli. This is a very fresh, bright, citrusy, happy scent. This makes me think of a very posh, very luxurious spa. When I wear this, I'm getting that spa experience. And that yuzu is so refreshing and it's very uplifting. And it smells aquatic. This fragrance smells more expensive than what it actually costs. This is so juicy and so refreshing in that summer heat. I absolutely adore this fragrance in the summertime. I always reach for this. Again, this is Donna by Trussardi. This next fragrance is very hyped up and you might be tired of hearing people talk about it. This fragrance is really all that and a bag of chips. This is Eau de Soleil Blanc by Tom Ford. This has notes of bitter orange, there's neroli, there's a pistachio note. This has petitgrain, it has yellow and white florals, coconut, there's vanilla, there's tonka bean, and it's a fresh, clean, sparkling type of scent. I doused myself in this fragrance. You really can't overdo it with this fragrance because it doesn't have sweetness to it. It's very citrusy, very crisp, very refreshing, very mouth-watering. I picture myself on a yacht somewhere in the Mediterranean, smelling like this. This takes me to the Mediterranean, and this smells like the most exquisite Mediterranean vacation. It's absolutely divine. This is one of the few citrus scents that I go crazy over. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of overly citrus forward fragrances. And this is one of the few that I love wearing, especially in the summertime. And in the high heat, this is amazing. This doesn't have the best performance, but I bring this with me and I just spray it. I overspray it. I put on my clothes, on my skin, and my hair. Again, this is Eau de Soleil Blanc by Tom Ford. This next fragrance you're probably tired of hearing me talk about. This is Lamar by Kajal, and this fragrance has made it into so many of my videos, but with good reason. This is a stunning pineapple scent. This is pineapple-centric, so you do have to enjoy that fruit. This has red berries, there's apple. This also has some interesting spices. There's coriander, cardamom. There's rose, vanilla, musk, amber, cashmere wood, cedar, and moss. This is a complex and very appealing, fresh and fruity scent. You get hit with that huge blast of pineapple. In the middle, those spicy florals come through. The base is woody and earthy. So this scent really takes me on a journey. It's not linear by any means. It's very interesting, it's complex, but it's so delicious smelling, so juicy, so mouth-watering. It smells like a very realistic pineapple, a very juicy, realistic pineapple that you just cut up and it's in front of you. I love the way this smells. This is a beast when it comes to performance. The projection is amazing. The longevity is eternal on this. I literally have to wash it off for it to come off. It stays on my skin. The scent lingers on my clothes as well. This is Lamar by Kajal. The next fragrance I have here is called Madison Avenue, and this is by Bond No. 9. This has notes of apple, blackberry, bergamot, rose, jasmine, magnolia, patchouli, praline, and ambroxan. This fragrance was created for the shopping experience, and this really does remind me of going shopping on Madison Avenue, where you have expensive stores and fine dining, and smelling irresistible like this. Again, this is also very fresh and crisp. The apple, the blackberry, and the bergamot give it a nice citrusy, fresh, fruity opening. The patchouli here is like a very sexy patchouli. It's not dirty in any way. The ambroxan also keeps this smelling really nice and fresh. It smells a little bit mossy. See, it's a fresh, fruity, floral scent, and it has very sparkling, fruity top notes. Again, it's refreshing, mouth-watering. It's a pretty girl fragrance. I feel really pretty and feminine when I wear this. Madison Avenue by Bond No. 9. I have another Bond No. 9 fragrance here, and this is Gold Coast. This is such a fun, girly, playful scent. This has notes of lychee, red apple, there's watermelon, there's apricot, there's rose, musk, cedar, and vanilla. It's a fruity, aquatic, ozonic, fresh, fruity fragrance. I really love that watermelon note in this because it does keep it so fresh and it gives it that juiciness and that aquatic feel. I find this to be such a flirty, playful scent, and this wears beautifully in the heat because it's so refreshing, so crisp, so juicy. Again, this is Gold Coast by Bond No. 9. This next fragrance comes from the house of Xerjoff, and this is Cento Overdose. This is a fantastic fragrance with your fruity notes. It's aldehydic, it has green accords, lily of the valley, jasmine, there's rose, eucalyptus, and pine. And the aldehydes in here really give it a freshness. This smells so unusual and so good. And I feel like the aldehydes give it a freshness. It's fresh, it's sweet, it has some green touches. And the freshness and coldness of this fragrance comes from the aldehydes. The eucalyptus also gives it some kind of a brightness, a crispness. It's such a beautiful spring and summertime scent. And because there's a coldness in this, it gives it a freshness, especially for the high heat. It has great performance. It's nuclear. This stays on my skin eternally. I get 10 plus hours out of this one. Again, this is Cento Overdose from the house of Xerjoff. This next one is Pacific Park by Simone Andreoli. This has notes of pear, blackcurrant, mandarin orange, there's fruity notes, lily of the valley. This has a note of cotton candy, there's caramel, there's vanilla, and white musk. It's a very clean smelling fragrance. It's sweet from the cotton candy note, the caramel. This makes me think of being on the boardwalk where there's cotton candy being sold, funnel cake, and getting whiffs of the ocean along with this delicious food. This one has a very prominent note of cotton candy. So if you love those sweet fragrances, this is fresh, it's fruity, it's fun, it's playful. This is like a day at the boardwalk by the beach, and I absolutely love dousing myself in this. I bought this last summer, and look at the dent I've put into it. It's vibrant, it's citrusy, it's sweet, and it has that clean musk again, which gives it that clean feeling. Again, Pacific Park by Simone and Andreoli. This next one is Molecule 02 by Eccentric Molecules. This fragrance consists of only one note of ambroxan. And if you like ambroxan like I do, you will really enjoy this. This is great for layering, but on those really hot summer days, this is great on its own. It's energizing, it's ambery, it's musky, it smells fresh, clean, a bit citrusy. It's a beautiful scent, but you can definitely rock this one on its own. Again, Molecule 02 by Eccentric Molecules. I have one more here that I almost left out from the house of Parfums de Marly, and this is Meliora. This fragrance has been used and loved. You can tell by the dent. I love the scent. It's so fresh. This has blackcurrant, it has red berries. There's cassis, rose, lily of the valley, ylang ylang, musk, and vanilla. Oh, this is so delicious. You get a blast of those berries. It has green touches. It smells uplifting, very fresh, very mouth-watering, very juicy. You get some floral touches in this as well, but it's predominantly a berry fragrance. You get a blast of those mouth-watering, juicy berries. I adore this one. This doesn't have the best performance, so I douse myself in it and I just overspray. I go ham. I put this on my clothes, on my skin, on my hair. This is so refreshing on those hot summer days. And this is Meliora by Parfums de Marly. That completes my video for today. Please let me know down in the comments below, what are some of your favorite fresh, fruity summer fragrances? I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you back here soon.